Hey, and welcome to Rucifail 21 today. It's a bit of a longer video again today. I hope you don't mind. I'm enjoying doing these videos. I've spawned back in my little base that I'm building, and I'll just start getting my stuff all organized and ready. I really want to try and get these gates up today. I head off in search of some loot. I need lots of planks, but I also need a code lock to try and lock the gate up if I can. Once it's built, there's no point having a gate if I can't lock it. So I basically just start down here on the what would be the eastern side of town, and I want to make my way west. Keeping an eye out for other players, but it has been very quiet. After searching through the whole school, all 3 floors, I only find a little bit of worn clothing. There's nothing much in there at all. So I end up on the roof having a bit of a look around, seeing where else to go next. So just as I'm heading off the roof, I notice something out of the corner of my eye, and it's exactly what I'm looking for. So what are the chances of that? There's a 3 code lock. 4 code lock would be better, but I'll take a 3 any day. After picking up the 3 code lock, I move on and continue to loot my way through town. I come across this base. Initially I did a bit of an investigation, and it looks like it's been raided. It must have been pretty big. There's a lot of walls around it, so a lot of timber and nails have gone into this. But I decided to just go through and pilfer what I can from the inside. There were originally a large number of wooden crates in here, but I've slowly been breaking them down and carrying the planks and nails back to my base. If you've never played DayZ before, nails are like diamonds. Like, they are so rare to find, and you do use a lot of them. They're not something that spawns very often, and they're hard to get from other players, or at least that's how I find. I don't yet have a bag big enough to actually put the planks inside it, so I have to carry them in my hands. They are quite light, but it does mean that I can't hold a gun or a weapon in my hands. Whatever happened there? Make the trek back to my base, which is on the other side of town from where this base was. Deposit the planks, and I make several more trips to get enough planks so I can build these gates of my own. So there's 20 planks in each gate, and I've got 2 gates to make. Trying to hinge this gate on the right hand side, but as it turns out you can only hinge gates on the left. I run down the front just to see if you can see any sign of my base from exterior. So I'm in the tower on the right, and I'm on the top floor on the left hand side, and you can't see any sign of my base from the outside. I haven't seen any other players in the town, but that gunshot has come from the centre of town, where I've just been running to and from, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I have no idea what that noise is. I've never heard it before. So I run across to try and investigate. It sounded pretty close. Sounded like a jet crashing or something like that. I'm not sure. I end up heading up on the roof to get a better look around to see if I can see what that noise was. I'm thinking that maybe there's a plane crashed or something like that, and there might be some good loot. I'm also having a look out to see if I can find who was firing those shots downtown while I'm up here. But I am cautious. I don't want to get sniped myself while I'm up here. I'm pretty exposed. I hear some artillery fire off to the east. I hear that from time to time, and I'm not sure what it means. Can't see anyone. I can't figure out who's in town or if anyone is in town. So I just keep looking around just in case. But it's looking like there's no one in town. Maybe those gunshots were coming from the hills or something instead. I decide to head back down. That was loud. Now I know what that noise is. It's obviously a gas attack. You can see the gas cloud spreading out across town. The last episode I mentioned building a base in that house with the blue door. This is why it would have been a bad idea. This town does get regular gas attacks, it turns out. And I've learnt that when you hear that artillery sound off to the east, it means that there's an artillery attack or a gas attack on the way. It's not always going to be in this city. It may be in a nearby village. But you've got to watch out. So with looting downtown out of the question, I decide it's time to run back to my old camp and see if I can pick up the dry bag that I buried there that had some guns and some food and such in it. Along the way I run into these zombies. I'm not even sure why I decided to engage with them. There's two of them in here. They beat me up pretty good. Now I'm bleeding. So I don't know what the go is or why I even bothered engaging with them. So I try and bandage myself up. And no matter how hard I try, I can't bandage myself. It's glitched. I can't use the bandage on myself. And so I spend a few minutes trying to figure out what's gone on and why I can't bandage myself. I'm losing a fair bit of blood, as you can see. I can't seem to take that bandage out of my hand for some reason. I can't put anything else in my hands either. This bandage just seems stuck in there. I can drop some items on the ground and I can see they're there. If I try and drop the bandage on the ground, it turns green like it should be able to drop on the ground, but it just won't let me put it down for some reason. I'm not quite sure what I should do. I'm starting to think maybe I'll just see how far I can get. Maybe it's a glitch. I'm not sure, but really all of that for a can of beans. And now I've got a serious problem on my hands. So I decide to log out and see if that'll fix the issue when I log back in. When I log back in, the bandage is no longer in my hand. It's the baseball bat. So I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it glitched and it didn't know what I had in my hands, and that was part of the problem. I managed to put the bandages in my hand and bandage my wounds up. And because I'm an idiot, I decide I might try and challenge 2 more zombies outside. Thankfully I changed my mind and I head off. I come across a trail map. It really helps identify where I am, and I basically need to go to the middle of the map to get back to my old base, so south. I noticed this dog running around, and I've never come across a dog or a wolf before, so I'm not quite sure what to do, so I run away from him. I decide to turn around and look back to see if he's following me or not, and he scares the absolute bejesus out of me. My improvised silencer has now failed, so I'm making a lot of noise. I'm a little scared that all the noise from my gun may have attracted some people towards my direction. I quickly hide in the tree, bandage my wounds, and set off as fast as I can. Thankfully I'm not carrying much, so I can run for quite a long time before I run out of stamina. I run on for realistically what's about 45 minutes. These maps are just so huge. I do find a few little bases along the way, and I eventually end up in a creek which I'm pretty certain will lend me back to my base, which it does. It takes me back to my old camp. After digging up both my old dry bags, picking up what I can and burying one of the bags again, I run all the way back, which takes roughly another 45 minutes to get back to my base. Along the way I've used all my water, so I decide that I should try and fill my water bottle up again at this water fountain. It is surrounded by zombies, so I end up going into a house, putting some improvised feet wrapping on to make me nice and stealthy, and then I sneak over to the water fountain. There's so many zombies, and there's a couple of deer around as well. I'm so surprised that I don't get pounced while I'm here by the zombies or other wildlife. I sneak back into the house and I manage to put my assault boots back on and leave the improvised feet wrapping behind. I return to my base and I just check around the corners in case someone has been here. Then I let myself back in and set myself down for another lengthy game of Tetris while I try and figure out where to put all the stuff I just picked up along the way. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the videos. I do plan to keep making these for a while longer. It'd be great to have some feedback in the comments if you've got anything you'd like to see or anything you think I need to improve on. I will take all comments on board. I do need some sort of feedback to know what's happening and to know if you're actually enjoying it or not, or if I'm just wasting my time. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.